love that. If you did not know, Stacey London is one of QVC's Q50 and think even and as we age, you sort of come into your own and you understand who you are.
Yes.
And show that to the world with the things that you wear and you help us do it.
At every age, right? It doesn't, your style doesn't just stop because, I don't know, you turn 50 or 60 or 70. And ideally, that's what, this collection is really meant to do, is help you think a little bit outside your comfort zone, a little bit outside the box, new ways to wear things that give you the opportunity to feel something different.
And we've got an entire hour with Stacey. Everything in the show is clearance sale priced because, yes, as you have an opportunity to start building outfits, saving money as you do it. So I'm going to give a quick look at a couple things that are coming up, and then we're going to start.
We also did it in a skirt.
Okay.
They are not meant to go together.
Oh,
honestly, silhouette in a shape. I think this is an extra small or extra small.
That's probably an extra small. On over that column of black, which most of us probably have, and if you don't, we're going to talk about those faux leather pants. They're available. But the simple turtleneck, many of us are probably reaching for this time of year. You put this over it, and all of a sudden, there's the style, there's the chic for your outfit. So, and that's just it. Like, you get through the hustle and bustle of the holidays.
Yes.
And then, you have maybe a little downtime, and then all of a sudden, you gear up for all the things all over again. For those pieces, maybe you meet with your friends for happy hour, and you're putting on your favorite jeans and a turtleneck, and this is the blazer you put on top.
This is what I like to...
and I love that. I love that description as sort of the character piece because it's in women who you think when you admire their style.
Agreed. Right?
When you see somebody walking into the restaurant and you're sitting there and you think like, I like that. That's the thing that and this is the thing you can add to your own wardrobe. And what I love is to incorporate to things we probably already have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also just, again, remember, if you are somebody, color is coming back big time.
Okay.
I am done with quiet luxury.
But I'm thinking now teal.
Think of this as a
neutral.
neutral.
Colors can I?
Yes,
okay.
I would think of this as a neutral. And remember, any neutral will go with this. But you could do this with forest green. This would look incredible with burgundy, wine, grape. And these colors are all coming. This will go with a rose, which is coming. You'll see a lot of colors this season that are going to go so well with teal. I've got it.
Those.
I'm worried this is an extra small.
Yeah,
so it's a little bit big.
That's a bigger size than you would take.
Yes.
But here's what, with Stacey's collection, you're ordering true to your QVC size. The beauty of the scalloping here and just the easy open front, and it's fully lined. So we're going to turn our attention next to your draped satin tank.
Yes.
This is now priced at $39.99. These clearance prices mean that we are down to the last of the inventory. So when you see what you want, and we have your color and size, put it in your cart and check out because it's not yours until you do.
Yes, I will tell you, my mom got mad at me because I said get it online and it wasn't.
I can't tell you how many friends say to me, and I'm like, there is nothing I can do. It happens to me too.
Yes, exactly. Even my mom was like, there's nothing. I'm like,
no, that's it.
Yes, well, I wanted to create satin pieces because satin is all sweater, a nice wide. This is, slightly oversized. You'll see there's nice projection here if you care. Like, do it.
I'm telling you,
I can't get over it
because again, the ease of sort of building an outfit around a beautiful whether you put the cardigan over it or a blazer over it or whatever you're doing is very nice. And because sometimes you put on a tank and you think, I'm never taking this jacket off because what I have on underneath doesn't stand on its own.
Exactly.
This does.
It's like sequins, satin, velvet. You can wear them during the day. And these colors are so saturated because of the material that it really is bang for your buck in terms of the kind of intensity you're getting in the color.
And I will tell you, and it's got a nice substance to it.
It's got heft.
It feels substantial. And as a matter of fact, I think you might be able to see with the pink when I turn it inside out, because while you have that wonderful smooth satiny wash with this just to keep it looking its best, that's and that's really very easy. And if you've got the delicate wash,
exactly. If you wash your underwear in this,
that's that easy. But it's so pretty, and again, you get so much for this simple choice.
Yes,
in terms of the look you can create.
Absolutely, and again, like I could wear this tucked in or tucked out. We did it this length on purpose so that if you wanted to, it would be just as simple, with this necklace.
I can see that.
So,
and slightly curved.
Yes, slightly curved hem.
A little more special. special.
Yes.
Like this is that piece.
Yes.
But at the same time, you don't save it for just like, you know, a night out. This is, I love a little satin for any day, every day.
And it's not super stretchy, but there is give in this fabric.
Stacey London, her By Stacey London collection that she has designed exclusively for QVC, if you have not had a chance to see it, is so exciting. And it's such a fun way to sort of create our own style with these wonderful pieces that you have designed.
Thank you.
And so we're going to talk about the skirt.
Yes.
Also in boucle, and we
boucle.
have featured the scalloped jacket earlier. This is the skirt that Stacey did in the same fabrication, but you mentioned wasn't intended that they'd be worn together. These are just two fabulous pieces for you to add.
Yes, I think honestly, if you wear the jacket and this skirt on its own is so flattering. If you can see, it
looks great.
Universally flattering. It's got an elastic waist.
Teal white is color choice number one, and then we have the black and white. So is it a pull-on?
It is a pull-on.
Okay.
It has pockets. Does it have pockets? Did I just lie? No, it has pockets.
It does have pockets.
I'm like, oh my God, am I lying to the American consumer? Anyway, you know, there are very few things that I will say are universally flattering, right? Everybody has a different body type. We're all snowflakes. We need to look for the best approximate flattering shape. It makes your waist look smaller and this look wider, but in a way that is very flattering, right? So it's that triangle that you want to create from your waist down.
I would imagine, like, these are probably the questions you get all the time.
Yeah.
And people wanting to know, like, well, what shape should I wear? What silhouette is going to work for me? So that's good to know, to keep in mind.
Absolutely.
That this shape, no matter what your figure is going to be flattering for you. I also love, by the way, we did this in both regular and petite length.
Yes, we did.
So it's knee region, would you say?
I would say it's a little past that, right? I mean,
advertise?
I find that to the knee sometimes is a little matronly,
Okay.
and it can be a little unflattering. I mean, it's just, and look, you could do it with a turtleneck.
Right.
It doesn't have to be prissy.
I love that.
Or precious.
The interesting,
Right, the famous boucle jacket with gold buttons. We saw it everywhere. But the fact is, it does kind of keep its, you know, legs.
Right.
And it keeps going because they are flattering pieces that also are very like foundational to a particular style. Sure. So if you love that kind of French girl vibe, and then you can go and do something, you know, wild and like sports jerseys.
I love it.
But I do actually love the
silhouette. Stunning. All right. We're going to take a quick moment to talk about the Ponte knit top from the show. If you just shop for the boucle skirt, here again, these pieces all go well together, go nicely together, and will coordinate easily for you.
I mean, the skirts in particular, right? The teal and the black.
Yeah.
If you did the pink with the black and white, you have to do some kind of cool shoe, otherwise you're going to look like a good and plenty. But I do think that these shirts are a great length. They are fitted. They are not super big, but they're not super tight. They're really meant to be
how you put it together,
right?
And I love
right? I mean, then we've got to do something. When you put this on, it is so flattering, and it is
because do we? Yeah, we're going to take a look. Blair is wearing it to kind of so.
All of those things make this look better when...
This is the word I want to reach for.
Yeah, I think because the color saturation is richer, the dye took basic pieces. I just wanted to make something that felt so... 16 black t-shirts, but there's only one that you're ever wearing, right? That's what I want this to be for you.
And it's interesting because for those of us who know and love Ponte, in many cases in pants and skirts, and you love it for a reason, when you, I promise you, when you get this at home and maybe you never considered a Ponte top and attachable collars, you can go to QVC.com and see some of those for other ways to style and enjoy this top. So we have the teal. I tell you, your trench coat has already been very popular. And I'll quickly share, we have two colors available. This is another of those, you know, you were talking about sometimes, and a lot of people will have things in the wish list, or you'll look at them and think, oh, I'd love to treat myself, but I've got all these other things. And then it hits that price point where you're like, I'm going to treat myself today. This is that day. $102 off of the regular QVC price. Easy Pay is $28. $28 using your credit card gets this trench coat home. So we have
getting this home. And I say this because you could wear pajamas and this coat, and you will get stopped in any grocery store. Somebody will say, Where'd you get that?
It's so smart, and so I mean, and I love from the flange to the
it's got the lining,
right? The tabs on the sleeve, reptilian kind of texture. The coat, putting it on, tying the belt front and back. You can see, I mean, how supple it is, how soft it is. I mean, like the finest quality buttery leather would behave.
And it's heavy.
That's how this does.
Yes,
it
really
fully
is.
lined.
And again, I just don't think that there's any. You will never regret having a black leather trench coat. You just won't.
I agree.
But this kind of coat will never, and it's faux leather. It's waterproof.
Yeah.
You get something on it, spray some Windex, wipe it off.
I love it.
It's
I know,
awesome.
just a little damp cloth, and you're in good shape. You imagine Ingrid wearing in that very famous movie in the
Casablanca.
And you know, like. There's a reason a good trench coat has a place in our wardrobe.
It really does. And we did the flap
place, and this forest green reads the very same way. Like this is just as classic, just as timeless. We're seeing things in the collection that they didn't know
were there.
Were available.
Yeah.
So here, $28 easy pay. You put it in your cart, you check out, you use your major credit card or your Q card. $28, it is on its way to you.
And honestly, that's not. I feel I don't want to be like the
the quality of this faux leather is just going to blow anyone who gets it home away. It's just like, it's really well done.
Thank you, my friend. I mean, really, it's very important to me because if you are going to spend any money, usually a coat can make a whole look, right? I will never forget. I used to date a guy who was in fashion. Believe me, I know. Was he straight? Yes, but that's a whole other story. But he said to me, it's the coat, the bag, and the shoe. When you go out, nobody's looking if you're wearing a black T-shirt and black pants, as long as there's a coat, a bag, and a shoe to discuss.
Nice. That's and when you think about it, you're like,
yeah. During the winter, right? I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
So here's what you do. I will say the forest.
I just wish that I had styled you myself instead of you doing it yourself, because now I can't take credit for it. But I love the cardigan with this, and what you're doing actually kind of proves my point. What I wanted to do was a lightweight shirt in almost what feels like a cotton voile, meaning that it's much lighter than a heavier knit with this. Like the cardigan looks so good, and you can layer sweater vests with this, and tighter crew neck sweaters with this, and this doesn't require a lot of maintenance.
No,
because it's very soft and very thin.
And you did 3 fantastic color combinations and prints. So we'll start with the green, which is the meta. So this is the one that I have on.
I expect you to wear with the tank top totally open and shorts when you're on a beach vacation. You could tie this up, and wear it with jeans, but it has more use value than that. And it really does have use value in the winter, which, so many people said to me, why do you want to do it so lightweight?
Yeah.
So that you can layer it, so that it can be a part of an outfit without being too bulky for you.
It really is. And I love how light in the area is, because and that's exactly what I thought. I thought like, oh, this is nice. And when I put on the cardigan, it felt great together. And then I thought like, I would wear this year round. There's not a season that I wouldn't think like that's the perfect. But if, for those who wanted to wear it untucked, can I just button it up?
Of course you can. And you can wear anything. Any of my shirts, there's maybe 1 or 2 that are too long for tucking.
Okay.
But, I mean, too long for untucking.
Okay.
But almost all of these shirts can be worn tucked or untucked. I just want to say, look at what you're doing here, Leah, because you've tucked in the shirt. You've done a cardigan like this, right? So what that creates is a long, narrow column right down the middle of your body. That's what we're looking at. So this could not be a more flattering, longer and leaner.
Really? And it's interesting how when you explain it, you think like, that's why you look at something and you think like, oh, I like it. It works.
It's geometry. It's a little bit of symmetry, and it's a little bit the way we follow the body. And so, even on what not to wear, I never felt like we were necessarily just talking style. We were really talking geometry. We were like, what shapes work with what bodies and why? And that's very important.
I will tell you, and I think most of us would agree, like having just those great shirts that we can reach for in our wardrobe, whether you're doing this with jeans or a skirt or a pair of pants.
Or just layering because you like a little bit of print and a little bit of color near your face.
And I love every one of these colors. Like each one has its own personality.
Yes, I agree.
In blue,
that as your backup.
It's a good shirt, and you're going to love it. And it feels, because it's true. everybody who's shopping, and we know there are a lot of people shopping, until it's in your cart and you check out, that one is available to anyone else. We're going to talk next about the patterned knit jacquard blazer. We gave you a sneak peek at this earlier. We've taken about $45 off the price. It is offered in 2 colorways.
And caboodle to get the bang for it, right?
Okay.
Again, I'm going to try it on for you.
Okay.
That's why I wore all black today. I was like, if we're doing a lot of jackets, I want, you know, coats, I want you to be able to really see them. This has a nice sense, is that they're neutral prints, in my opinion, meaning from far away, it's going to look like I'm wearing a brown jacket. From far away, it's going to look like I'm wearing a purple jacket. By the way, grape, huge color. Big, big, fantastic.
We had a little earlier. Ooh, you know what? Let's see.
It's going to feel like a lot to you. But the thing is, remember, this is the star player. Okay. You know this, guys. You can have more than one actress in a movie. You can have more than one star in an outfit. This is the main. She's up for best. Best actor purple, I really do.
Yeah.
I think even the pink could be lovely.
And it's interesting, too, because when you are designed into the garment, and so you do get this sort of cross-hatch saute black or the raspberry black.
And they are, and shape the hip and the tush.
Okay.
Smaller in the hip and the seat, and then it gets wider at the bottom. Okay. This looks great as a pair of pants with a pointy toe shoe, with a boot, a cowboy boot, because it really is almost like a boot cut pant.
It's nice. Again, that same pattern, as you were saying up close, you
put that over your shoulders. And the vest, you can wear as a shirt, or you can wear a shirt with the vest.
Again, like, and you can put the suit together if you're getting the jacket. Again, the jacket's $49. The pants are $39 for less than $100, and you look like a million bucks. And you'll wear the pieces together, but separately as well.
And that's the thing about buying a suit. You will never go wrong buying a suit. You will never go wrong buying a matching top and pant. Really, any coordinated set, because you.
So these, if you want them, extra, extra small to 3X, ordering true to size. Again, it's a wonderful knit, feels incredible. It's not. We have a friend who was saying, you know, as much as I love the clothes that I love, but nothing makes me happier when I get clothes that I love, and I saved a little money while I was doing it.
It's always better.
You get a sense of pride and accomplishment.
Triumph. It is triumph. I feel that way all the time.
It really is. It's sort of like the thrill, right? But what I will say to you is this is such a it feels incredible. Like, it's such a and it's sweater season. It's January. We're layering. So I'll show everybody the colors, and I want you to tell us about this this design. This is Oyster. Oyster is what I
was like back and forth across the country, like a t-shirt underneath it, but literally it's like if you get it in your size, even if you get it a little bit bigger, this becomes
it's
until we all need a hug.
I know, it's true. And it's interesting because it truly just follows the like, you can't get it wrong. Like, sometimes you put it on a cart and you're always adjusting and you feel a little disheveled because it's not quite right or the balance is off. You cannot get this wrong.
That this felt and the way that it fell. And when we made these, we made vibe with a really soft material. This looks amazing with these pants. It would look great with leather. It looks great with jeans. And again, I love the way you style.
Honest, like, this is real life where you are busy. It's, you know, it's a Thursday morning. You're trying to figure out what you're going to wear, and you've got to go to the office, or you've got to get kids to school, you've got things to do. And it was this afternoon, I was like, well, I've got a couple changes I have to make, and I had these pants on. What can I do? And I love, like, your pieces were so easy to incorporate into what I already was doing, and then it was a fabulous outfit to boot. It's like, that's what you. And this is the sort of thing, like, you put this cardigan on over a turtleneck, over the collared shirt, over the ponte, over the satin.
Anything. And what I wanted is, like, you know, it is kind of your favorite sweater that you've had for 100 years. I just wanted it to look side of the cardigan so that it gives you that you know, from your first boyfriend in college.
I know. It's true that, you know, that grandpa sweater that you had, that you just, like, you love it. You don't wear it out of the house, but you love it.
This is the out of the house version.
That's it, exactly.
You can walk outside in this one.
That is it, exactly. So here's what I will tell you. Again, we've taken nearly $40 off of the price of this cardigan, and this is another of those seasonless, because we wear layers like this throughout the year. A 682300, that'll be the item number you refer to. Oh my goodness, the hour has gone by too quickly.
Too fast. I had so much fun with you.
Oh, you're such a sweetie. I mean, thank you, Stacey.
You know, I would love it if you just come and style the rest of my collection.
You make it easy for us to dress well. I appreciate it. Listen, we'll look forward to seeing you back here soon.
Thank you so much.
And in the meantime, stay in the process of ordering anything that you've loved from Stacey's collection, and you can see her entire collection when you go to QVC.com. Now, the fashion continues live on QVC2. We've got an entire hour of Beautiful by Lawrence Zarian.